This is my first time using this new volume of mic, so let's find out if this is actually a good volume. But welcome out to the PBA. I believe it is week. We're gonna be looking at week 5 matchups. This matchup right here, the first one. This is in order of how the order that they posted the battles in. So these two were the first one to post their battles in the replay section. I know the outcome of this match because I know Smithilham. I watch his YouTube videos. So, I can't resist a little bit of Smithilham YouTube video, So I know what happened in this matchup, but I really liked this matchup when I did watch it. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Smithilham is my partner in the EDL, so you guys can see a little bit of him, what he does outside of that. You already saw him earlier in the season as well, but yeah, Smithilham's my partner in the EDL, as you can already see from the EDL paddle and stuff that happened in the EDL. But let's get into the PBA one. Okay, Kieran Black and Zerora. Interesting leads. Amphros now comes in. Okay. I mean, I don't know what kind of set that Amphros is. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I was actually watching this live as well. Like, without even watching his YouTube video, I watched this live and then I watched his video. That's kind of good. Gets the skull off, not a burn. Still got toxic. Kieran Black comes in. Stouthos taking a big chunk out of that. Volt Switch, not doing that much, but 10%. I mean, it's a good amount for a priority move. I mean, not a priority. A pivot move that, like Volt Switch, U-turn, etc. Night Slash, it's a critical hit on Trancel. That's named after someone from the GPL. It's the Intimidate off. That's for a Volt Switch. I don't know what is happening right here. It's very nice. A Surf on Superior. That's for a nice substitute. Ice Beam just breaks the sub. Now, this Leaf Storm doesn't do a ton, so, I don't know if that's, a normal damage on Leaf Storm, if you shoot him with a Dragon Pulse right there, what just happened, if it's, defensive Age Slash, I mean, Kindra, if it's defensive Kindra or something like that. I'm sorry that I'm not that invested in the matchup, it's just because I watched it before, Goes to Earth Power left of his Kieran Black is an interesting set though. Goes to a play rough. He missed that play rough, and I know that was actually a roll. Looking back at Smithilham's YouTube video, that was a roll play rough. Depending on the Zero set, I believe. But on the HP and everything, Zero had a roll to kill Kieran Black with play rough. Close combat would have 100% killed. Play rough had a chance. I don't actually know if he had close combat. Doesn't look like it, but maybe. Maybe for the Incineroar. It's for Surf. Flip turn on the Manaphy. Smart play. Great toxic and got missed. A Scald would have knocked out Zero right there, but I understand why you didn't make that play. Lives on 1 HP. I actually remember watching this live. On the 1 HP, and I was like, wow. Did not expect that. I believe he goes for an attack right now. No. There's something that happens when he lives on 1 HP, or is that already happened? Yeah, I think this Earthquake right here lives on 1 HP, and I'm like, this guy's just living on 1 HPs forever. There's Red Cotton Guard, which is weird, okay? But also, his polish when not speeding is weird. I suppose Mega Ampharos ain't that fast anyways, but I mean, oh wait, they kind of similar speeds. Polish one outspeeds, a non-speed outspeed, a non-spout. Polish one outspeeds a non-speed Mega Ampharos. Okay, so they both don't have speed. Polish one is winning that 1v1. Hydration wakes up, goes for a freeze dry, does 53%, goes for a toxic. I would have probably went for just a Scald right there, because you're in the rain. But I think it is a GG right here. There's another 1%. Love that. But yeah, I think Glalie outspeeds your Manaphy. And knocks you out. Yep. Another 53%. And Exo Stomp, also known as Totally Not Throwing, wins with a 4-0 victory. Okay, next up we have, what do we got? Surfer Knight versus Cryptic Shadow. Prediction leads, I haven't seen this battle. I haven't seen the other one as well. We had another mishap with Forbidden Snakes. Just F that guy, as we talked about in the last thing. Like, it's Piggy Man. It's his backup account. He's not going to be active at all. Wouldn't be surprised if all his last games came down to a wheel. Okay? Would not be surprised. It'd be pretty fucked up, considering all these other players are, like, actually focused on the league and, like, playing their matches and stuff. And Piggy's just leaving it on the second account and not doing absolutely shit. So, Cryptic got a win last week by the wheel, which is great because he actually does his battles. Ditto, Frostlass, Aerodactyl, etc. I think the leads is Minchow and Tornadus, or Fortress and Ditto. But I feel like it's more likely to be maybe Aerodactyl or Minchow. Ditto does really good in this matchup though. Like transforming into Zygarde would be really nice with 1,000 arrows. Fortress leading against Persephone. Interesting Persephone. Trying to force out. That's a Sebex Persephone. Unless it's just a no HP. Unless it's just a no HP Rotom, which with that damage output to a potential Eviolite. Jesus Christ, why did that do 100%? Psychic not that good. I think that's a Specs Persephone and a offensive Rotom. Possibly. Psychic does a good amount of damage. Not enough to 2-hit KO, but a good amount of damage. Crunch does 38. Okay. Ice Beam, no freeze. Crunch, not enough to kill, and another... Ooh. Another Ice Beam would have killed right there. But I get the play. Goes to Fortress on a Crunch. Gets a defense though, so Fire Fang will knock out Fortress right here. Goes for a Stone Edge and misses. Wow. You don't have Fire Fang though, and I bet that would have killed. Interesting. Interesting. Goes to Ditto on the Zygarde. Now it's the question of, is any of them going to click Outrage, which they neither of them. 1,000 hours has a 2-hit KO in the Fortress. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can't hear it in real life, but there's always this sound on my videos. It's like my computer sound, like from the actual PC, and I'm like, how do I turn that sound off? Like, is it just always going to happen? Because it's clearly like the sound of my fans inside my PC. Or is it like, I have to get a specific mic that like, wow, that like cuts that off. I have zero idea. Are there certain settings I have to go through? No idea. But I just hope that my voice and I talk enough for it to not be a regular thing. That's like, it's always there, you know. If I don't talk. Ice Beam lives on a 1%. Wow, these 1% this week. Jeez. Oh, forfeit. By Cryptic. I mean, I didn't think that mattered, considering 1,000 arrows would just do another 20% to it, and Ice Beam would knock it out, or Psychic, whatever. But 3-0 by Surf Knight. I didn't say you could forfeit matches, guys, but okay. I think that one was fine. That forfeit is fine, because he literally 1% of HP left. Like, it was okay. Next up is Skinny Biscuit versus Visicon. I can see right now that Skinny's trying to go all out. He's got Coco, he's got Mesprit, he's got Suicune. I believe the only Pokemon that would have gone all out as well is Dragapult, but I get why. He has Dragapult, right? I think he has Dragapult. But, like, on his overall draft. Leads, I think Buddha's gonna fuck this guy. He's gonna fuck good Skinny. Yeah, he's gotta really work around that Buddha with Frostlass and Megalop. Maybe Mesprit defensive. Not sure, but yeah, Umbreon and Buddha gonna be a pain for him. Leads, I'm predicting maybe Raikou and Lopunny, maybe. His U-turn Lop. Mesprit with Stealth Rocks. And Raikou. Got the Raikou part. Specs Raikou. That's a Specs and a critical hit. Knocked off the Wakan Berry. Okay. Interesting for Coco. Probably got an Earthquake on it for Wakan Earthquake. Goes to Coco now, knowing that he's got that. Heavy Slam. Big critical hit. Goes for Protect on a Thunder Punch. Goes to just a Fally. I think that's ground yet. Interesting is for U-turn. Into Mesprit, into a Defog to get rid that's Rocks. Goes for another Rocks. There's a Potting Shot now. It's a Celesteela. I believe that's a Mega Charizard. Don't know why if regular. So those Rocks are gonna really hit that Charizard if it's still in. If the Rocks are still up. Goes for a Lead Seed on this weekend. This would be a great point for you to like set up a sub and stuff. Would have been great before you actually before you got Lead Seed. If you like did some, you already outspeed it. So if you like sub Carmine, would have wrecked like Ice Beam as your one attacking move. That would have wrecked. Giga Drain knocks out Mesprit, gets a Beast Boost on the physical defense side, which is most likely for this Coco. Kills anyways with Thunder Punch. Interesting, goes Raikou. Goes for a nice U-turn. Oh, okay. Skinny's playing this alright, you know. Oh, that terrain is helping out that Specs Raikou. I believe that's Specs Raikou. That seems like a Specs Raikou after that Volt Switch damage. Goes for a close combat on Umbreon, but it actually lives the attack. Goes for a U-turn. Very nice for Skinny now. They're both 2 Pokemon dead, but Visicon's Pokemon are more... They were better than the Pokemon that died from Skinny's team, you know. Umbreon and Celesteela are huge threats to Pokemon. Hornleech, not doing as much as you would expect, but I suppose this weekend is a very bulky Pokemon. Getting grassy terrain and leftovers boost from this weekend. I don't know if I would have agreed with that rest play, just because you're gaining recovery, and it's turn 32. I don't know. And you outsped it, so you could have rested the next turn. But it's interesting. Yeah, I would have definitely stayed in without doing that, with the terrain and the leftovers helping you out. Going for Scald. I suppose Burn is affecting that all night like crazy. This is a stall right now. I'm gonna put this on fast for a sec, just to see if there's any switch outs. I feel like this is gonna keep happening. Yeah, this is just one race straight until Suicune dies. Literally, or Hornleech. Yeah, Hornleech PP gone now. Okay, we get back to this. Race for rest. That's a Specs Thunderbolt coming out. Then he probably... Oh, no, doesn't go to Lopunny. Goes for a close combat. Lives at 1 HP. Oh my god, these 1 HP shenanigans. I don't know how I feel about this stuff. Okay, there's probably a Cell Rock coming out. There we go. Wonder if you have anything for a Bulu. Oh no, you just go straight to some valley ground on a close combat. Trying to go all out right here. Trying to make Lopunny go crazy. Another close combat. More defense lowers. Multi-attack. Knocks it out. Can Lopunny defeat 2 Pokemon? Can Lopunny defeat 2 Pokemon? And primarily that Mega Charizard. Facade. Why? Why do you have Facade? I don't know why you use Facade. U-turn crit. Doesn't do enough. Play rough knocks it out. Wow. If you had a better normal type attack, that would have probably done a good amount. Or like Ice Punch. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay, that's literally the end of this week, because the other battle ended on Forbidden Snakes, also known as Piggy, which makes no sense. It shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. So yeah, that's not great. We actually won that. Well, I know Piggy there, but who did he go against? Eventual Coma. Yeah, that's sad, since Eventual was actually kind of trying to play his matches. You know, he replaced the coach, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this week of the PBA. Hopefully my mic volume was a good volume, and my stupid PC fan volume that I can't actually hear in the real world is a fine volume. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and peace out, guys. See you next week.